Today we will learn how to construct a triangle when the length of all its three sides are given. While learning about the congruence of triangles, we saw that if the length of all three sides of a triangle is given, then we can construct a unique triangle. Today, in this video, we will learn how to construct such a triangle. Suppose we have to construct a triangle XYZ in which the length of the side XY is 2.7 cm, the length of the side YZ is 3.2 cm, and the length of the side ZX is 4.3 cm. Now, let's understand its method. Step 1. First of all, we will draw a rough figure of triangle XYZ as per the measurements given. Making a rough figure helps us in the process of construction. We get to know which side is to be placed where in the triangle. Step 2. Now, with the help of a ruler, we will draw any one side of the triangle. Like here, we have drawn the side YZ with length 3.2 cm. Note that we can start with any side. Step 3. We know that the length of the side XY is 2.7 cm. This means that the vertex X is at a distance of 2.7 cm from the vertex Y. For this, we will open the compass and measure 2.7 cm on the ruler. By placing the pointed end of the compass on the vertex Y and taking vertex Y as the center, we will draw an arc of radius 2.7 cm. The distance of each point on the arc is 2.7 cm from the vertex Y. That is, one point of this arc is the vertex X of triangle XYZ. Just think, how will we find the exact position of the vertex X? Think for a while. Let's understand this in step 4. Step 4. Here, the length of the side XZ is 4.3 cm. That is, the vertex X is at a distance of 4.3 cm from the vertex Z. So, now we will open the compass and measure 4.3 cm on the ruler. Taking vertex Z as the center, we will draw another arc with radius 4.3 cm which intersects the arc drawn from the vertex Y. The obtained intersection point is vertex X of the triangle XYZ. Step 5. Now, we will join the point X with point Y and point Z, and from this, we will get triangle XYZ. In this way, we have constructed triangle XYZ. Here the side XY is equal to 2.7 cm, the side YZ is equal to 3.2 cm, and the side ZX is equal to 4.3 cm. Simultaneously, if we construct a triangle PQR with the same measurement, in which the length of the side PQ is 2.7 cm, the length of the side QR is 3.2 cm, and the length of the side RP is 4.3 cm, then we see that both the triangles overlap each other completely. That is, they have the same shape and measurements. This means that both the triangles are congruent. Under the given correspondence, if all the three sides of one triangle are respectively equal to the corresponding sides of another triangle, then the triangles are congruent. This criterion of congruence is also known as the SSS congruency criterion. Can a unique triangle be constructed when the length of only two of its sides are known? Think for a while. Let me tell you. Suppose we have to construct a triangle ABC in which the side AB is equal to 2.9 cm and the side BC is equal to 4.3 cm. First of all, we will draw a line segment BC of length 4.3 cm. Now, Taking a radius of 2.9 cm and taking the point B as the center, we will draw an arc. Point A is situated somewhere on this arc. But where? Can you find its exact location? Give it a try. Point A can be situated anywhere on the arc. That is, we cannot determine its exact location. In such a case, we can construct triangle ABC as shown. That is, we do not get a unique triangle ABC. This means we cannot construct a unique triangle using only two sides. Therefore, in order to construct a triangle, we need to know the length of all the three sides of the triangle. So, now if you know the length of all the three sides of a triangle, we can construct a unique triangle. Today we learned how to construct a triangle when the length of all its three sides are given. In the next video, we will see some interesting examples related to this. Today we will see some examples related to the construction of a triangle when the length of all its three sides are given. In triangle EFG, EF is equal to 5.5 cm, FG is equal to 6.5 cm, GE is equal to 8 cm. Construct triangle EFG. Here we have to construct triangle EFG. In triangle EFG, EF is equal to 5.5 cm, FG is equal to 6.5 cm and GE is equal to 8 cm. To construct triangle EFG, Step 1. First of all, on the basis of the measurements given, we will draw a rough figure of triangle EFG. This will give us a direction for construction. Step 2. Now, with the help of a scale, we will draw a line segment FG of length 6.5 cm. Step 3. From the measurements given, it is known that point F is at a distance of 5.5 cm from point E. So, with the help of a compass, we will measure a radius of 5.5 cm and draw an arc from point F. Point E is situated somewhere on this arc. Now, we have to find the position of point E on the arc. Step 4. We know that point G is at a distance of 8 cm from point E. Therefore, with the help of a compass, we will measure a radius of 8 cm and draw an arc from point G. Step 5. The two arcs intersect each other at point E. Now, we will join point E and point F. This is the side EF of triangle EFG. Similarly, we will also join point E and point G, from which we get the side EG of triangle EFG. So, in this way we constructed triangle EFG, in which EF is equal to 5.5 cm, FG is equal to 6.5 cm and GE is equal to 8 cm. Next example. In triangle LMN, LM is equal to 4.7 cm, MN is equal to 4.7 cm, NL is equal to 4.7 cm. So, can you tell what kind of triangle is triangle LMN? Construct triangle LMN. Here we have to construct triangle LMN. In triangle LMN, LM is equal to 4.7 cm, MN is equal to 4.7 cm and NL is equal to 4.7 cm. So, can you tell what type of triangle is triangle LMN? As is given in the question, the length of all the three sides of triangle LMN are the same. Therefore, it is an equilateral triangle. Let us now construct triangle LMN. Step 1. First of all, with the help of a scale, we will draw a line segment of length 4.7 cm. We will name the line segment as MN. Step 2. From the question, we know that point M is at a distance of 4.7 cm from point L. Now, taking a radius of 4.7 cm on the compass and taking point M as the center, we will draw an arc. Point L is situated somewhere on this arc. We have to find the exact location of point L on the arc. Step 3. Point N is at a distance of 4.7 cm from point L. So, by taking a radius of 4.7 cm and taking point N as the center, we will draw another arc. Step 4. We can see that both the arcs intersect each other at a point. We will name the point of intersection as L. Now, by joining the point L with point M and point N, we will complete the construction of triangle LMN. The desired equilateral triangle LMN is ready, in which the length of LM, MN and NL is 4.7 cm. Today we saw examples of constructing a triangle when the length of all its three sides are given. Today we will see some more examples related to the construction of a triangle when the length of all its three sides are given. Triangle ABC is a right-angled triangle in which the side AB is equal to 3 cm, side BC is equal to 4 cm, and the measure of angle B is 90 degree. Construct triangle ABC with the help of the SSS criterion. Here, we have to construct triangle ABC. In triangle ABC, AB is equal to 3 cm and BC is equal to 4 cm. We don't know the length of the side CA. According to the SSS criterion, we cannot construct a triangle just by knowing the measurement of only two of its sides. According to the SSS criterion, in order to construct any triangle, the measurement of all its sides must be known. Therefore, in order to construct triangle ABC, first we have to find the length of the side CA. In the question, we are given that triangle ABC is a right-angled triangle. A right-angled triangle is a triangle in which one angle is a right angle, that is 90 degree. We know that in a right-angled triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the squares of the remaining two sides. Hence, AB square plus BC square is equal to CA square. And in the question, it is given that AB is equal to 3 cm and BC is equal to 4 cm. Therefore, 3 square plus 4 square is equal to CA square. CA square is equal to 9 plus 16. CA square is equal to 25. CA square means CA multiplied by CA. That is, we need a number which when multiplied by itself gives the result 25. Such a number is 5 because 5 multiplied by 5 is equal to 25. That is, CA is equal to 5 cm. Now, we can construct triangle ABC. Step 1. First of all, with the help of a scale, we will draw a line segment BC of length 4 cm. Step 2. Since the length of the side AB is 3 cm, that is, point B is at a distance of 3 cm from point A. So, we will measure 3 cm with the help of a compass and, taking point B as the center, we will draw an arc. Point A is situated on the arc. To find the exact location of point A on the arc, we need to draw another arc. Step 3. We know that the length of the side CA is 5 cm. This means that point C is at a distance of 5 cm from point A. So now, we will measure 5 cm with the help of a compass. Assuming point C as the center, we will draw an arc. Step 4. Both the arcs intersect each other at a point. This is the point A. Therefore, we will mark A at the point. Now, we will join point A and point B. This is the side AB of triangle ABC. We will also join point A and point C. This is the side AC of triangle ABC. This is triangle ABC, which is a right-angled triangle in which the length of the side AB is 3 cm, the length of the side BC is 4 cm, and the length of the side CA is 5 cm. Next example. Find out whether or not triangle BAC can be drawn by taking the measurement of the line segment BA is equal to 4.3 cm, the line segment AC is equal to 2.2 cm, and the line segment CB is equal to 7.9 cm. You may recall that we had read in the chapter 6, Properties of Triangles, that the sum of the lengths of any two sides of a triangle is greater than the length of the third side. Here, the sum of the lengths of the sides BA and CB is 12.2 cm, which is more than the length of the side AC. Also, the sum of the lengths of the side AC and the side CB is 10.1 cm, which is more than the length of the side BA. But the length of the side BA is 4.3 cm and the length of the side AC is 2.2 cm. The sum of their lengths is 6.5 cm, which is smaller than the length of the side CB. That is, the sum of the lengths of two sides of triangle BAC is not greater than the length of the third side. In fact, it is smaller. Since the sum of the lengths of any two sides of the triangle is not greater than the length of the third side in each case, we cannot draw triangle BAC with the given measurements. Today we saw some more examples related to the construction of a triangle when the length of all its three sides are given.